Hey everybody, it's Arlene. Welcome to my channel, Graceful-Shakti. Come to the mat and we will do some yoga this morning. So go ahead and come to your belly today. Take your elbows to the floor, put your palms together. Go ahead and put your head to the floor. And you really press the hands together, press the elbows into the ground, and feel some energy from your elbow all the way up to your armpits. And then pull your belly away from the floor. And go ahead and lift those elbows. Lift the heart and lower. So you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Lift and hold, and then take those arms up and back. Reach and back. Reach and back. Reach and back. Take your left arm, cross it. Place your palms together. Now look up. And then you're going to keep your hands together. Take your palms forward. Pull your left arm back. Cross your right arm. Palms together. And then take it back to center. So put your palms forward. And then you're going to take your hands, come into plank, drop to your knees, and pull your elbows up. So really press those hands down. Just let your forehead drop and round. Drop and round. Drop and round. One more drop and round. Now pull those arms back, interlace your fingers, and position your hands as if they could wrap around a grapefruit. Then put your forearms down, and you'll drop your forehead towards the floor, bring your hips to your heels, and lift your elbows up. You're going to rock forward, forehead towards the floor, pull back as you're sitting on those hips, heels, rock forward, and back, forward, and back. Two more. Forward, and back. One more time. Hold it here, and then pull those arms back. You'll rise up and bow. Palms are together again. Rise up and bow. Two more. Rise up, exhale, bow. One more time, inhale, exhale. Then you'll release the hands. The thumbs come to your sacrum. First you'll lift the heart, just kind of gaze up to the sky. And kind of take it back if you feel it, but just let this be a curve from the tailbone through the crown. Just a little opening. And then you're going back to your heels. We're going to dive forward. Let the forehead go to the ground, then the crown of the head. And just round here. And then come back. On the inhale, you're going to take your forearms parallel. Lift those hips again. Take your right leg up and lower, left leg up. Make sure that your thighs spin inward towards the midline. Just a little slow motion. Right, left, one more each side. Then drop to your knees again. You'll interlace your fingers, same way you did before, but the opposite way. So whatever fingers were on top, switch. You're going to dive forward and back. forward and back, forward and back. 2 more. Hold it back, just lift those elbows up, pull the belly in, pull those arms back, palms together. You're gonna lift and bow. Inhale, exhale. One more time with a bow. Next time you'll release those hands. Take your thumbs to your sacrum, belly in, make sure you're in your core. You're gonna lift that heart up. You can take it a little further back if you feel it, but only go where your body says it's okay. Now rise back up, take the arms up, bow down again. Start off going at your forehead, then come to the crown. Just kind of round those shoulders and pull the belly in, and then come back. Inhale, let those arms be parallel. Lift the hips. Take your right leg up. Left leg up. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. One more each. Right and left. Good. Drop those knees. Interlace the fingers like you did the first time. This time, you'll lift the hips up. You're going to dive down, pull back, dive forward, and back. If it's too much, you can always drop back to your knees. Next time, if you feel it, you can hold. And back. Drop those knees, hips to heels, lift those elbows away from the floor. Feel the opening. Now pull those arms back. You'll rise up and bow. Rise and bow. Next time, you'll release those arms. And you could put your hands back to the sacrum, or you could take your hands to your heels. You could have your toes curled if you need them curled. And then if you feel it, your head can go back. Use those glutes. Really use those legs. Rise back up. Bring your hands back together. Put your thumbs at the bridge of your nose. And you're going to take your hands back. This time, you're going to take your head to the ground. If you feel it, you can lift those knees away from the floor. Make sure the belly's in. Drop back. Come back to those heels. Lift the heart. Bring the forearms to parallel. Lift up. Take one leg and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and drop. Take your other leg. Left leg lifts and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. One more up. And drop, not to the knees. You're going to interlace the fingers the opposite way. Lift those hips up and rock it forward and back. So make sure that you're engaging your abs. Those legs are very strong. You're in your arms, but you really want to relax your shoulders. So focus on pressing the energy into the middle of your forearms. You want to distribute the weight from the outer elbow to the outer wrist. And then really press those knuckles into the floor. Now, drop those knees again. Pull the hips back. And then pull those arms back. Rise up. So remember the palms together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more down. And up. Hands back. So remember, you can either put your hands to your sacrum or touch the heel, of the heel, and then let your head go back. And then bring those arms up, hands back down, come to the crown. So start off from the forehead to the crown and lift those knees. So really use those legs. Use the arms, but relax the shoulders. And then drop back. Ease back. Inhale, lift. Back to those forearms. Lift the hips and take the leg up and lower. Up and switch. So again, make sure that the thighs internally rotate. So you're spinning the thigh in towards the midline. From here, you want to lift the elbows away from the floor, so drop that left leg. Both hands press down, push forward, and the elbows lift away from the floor. And you're going to lift those heels, rock it forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. One more, forward, hold it back, and then fly between your hands. You can walk or jump. From here, you're going to reach up, you're going to sink and rise. Turn right and lift. Turn left and right. One more time, each side. Sink down, fold over, wave the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, hold, and float back so you can walk or jump. If you want to do a chaturanga, up dog, down dog, and really get into those hands. Belly lifts. Make sure you're breathing. Lift off of those heels, bend those knees, and float between the hands. So you're going to sink and turn. Stay in this position. You're going to sink, so it's like you're sitting in a chair, and turn using those legs. One more time. You're going to sink or reach and fold. Wave that spine in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold, and float back. Up dog. Down dog. Find that breath. Lift off of those heels and float forward. Walk or jump. You're going to sink here. Turn right. Look down. Take your left leg back. Plant that foot and come into Virabhadrasana 1. Make a right turn. Look down. Pop your left foot forward. Reach forward. Turn to the left. Take your right leg back. Plant that foot and come into Virabhadrasana 1. The left turn, hop, reach, fold, lift the heart, float back. So this is always optional. Up dog, down dog, and then lift those heels, float forward. You're going to sink, turn right, left leg back, rise on the inhale, a right turn, hop, reach, turn left, right leg back, and then make a left turn as you exhale. Hop, reach, fold, lift that heart, float back. So you'll hold it here, and then you're going to the ground. You're going to take those arms up, palms together, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Hold. Pull your arms back. Come into plank. Then you're going to drop your knees. Anahata, so the elbows lift. You'll slide your arms back. This will be a more powerful move. So you're going to interlace your fingers like earlier. You're going to lift or curl those toes. We're going to lift and lower. Exhale as you lift. So go at your own pace. Up and down. Use the breath. You could do it half time or a fourth time. Next time, hold it up. And lower. So you're going to bring those elbows up to get into the middle of that back. Pull the arms back and rise. On the inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale. Next time you'll release and take those arms back. So in Sirsasana, you can go to the heels. If you want to take it deeper, you can move your hands closer to your knees. Bring it back up. And then take your hands back. We're going to the head again, so always, if your body says to go back to where you've been before, please do that. So you have stages. So you're going to lift those knees, if it feels good. Take the right leg up, left leg up, and lower. Lift the right leg up, and left. You might watch for a couple of times. Right, left, right, left. Drop to your knees, come back, and make sure that you're putting the pressure between your brow or the top of your brow to the crown. So it's not really at the crown. It's somewhere in between, and you want to have enough space in the back of your neck to where it feels good. But you also want to have the stability. So always err on the side of, let's, build up to it. So forearms parallel, lift those hips. So remember to internally rotate. You're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, and lower. Both sides. Take your left leg, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. One more. Lift, and drop. So, have a seat. Inhale the arms. Interlace those fingers. We're going to drop the forearms again. So remember, this is the opposite finger cross. Curl those toes. You're going to exhale, inhale. Use the breath. Hold it up. So powerful arms, but relaxed shoulders. Very into your core, into your legs, and drop. Sit on those heels. Arms extended. Pull those arms back. Palms together. You're going to inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Then release those arms. Somewhere between your heel and your knee, you can slide those hands down. Really open that heart up. back up, round. It feels good to take your thumb to the ridge of your nose. It helps to ground. And you're going to sink back, forehead to the middle, somewhere in that head space. You're going to lift up. Inhale, forearms parallel, lift those hips. So when you're lifting into Panchamayurasana, you just kind of lift, one leg lifts and the other leg just follows. So just kind of play with that idea of letting the back leg float. As you lift, kick the right leg, left leg just follows. You want to play with both sides so that left leg can lift and the right leg just follows. And just play with that. We're going to lift the elbows up, pull back. Down doggy. Take your right ankle over your left knee. And then we're going to come into Agni Stavasana, so burning fire locks. You're going to pull this back foot to meet the front knee as much as you can. Tap into that core. And then we're going to come to the crown of the head again. This really gets into the crown area, crown chakra. And then have a seat. So lift the heart and bow. Lift and bow. Lift and bow. One more time. Lift. Hold it here. Just kind of reach the arms out and push the fingertips into the floor so you can really get this hollow space in here. Bring it back. Hands to the side. You're going to drop that left arm, take the right arm up and over. Come up and to the other side. Just go as far as you can. It doesn't matter how far you go. Pause on the up, point those toes, pull yourself up. You're going to lift, swivel that foot back, pull in, left ankle, drop the knees, swivel that back shin, pull the foot to the knee, so you grab it. You want those hips to be parallel the knees. So one side might be tighter. Just be with it. Work with it. Let that foot be where it is, because when we go to the ground, you can adjust. Bring your head to the ground. You can hold if you need to. Have a seat. Readjust those legs. You want the ankle and the knee connected, and the ankle and the knee connected on both sides. You're going to exhale over, rise and fall. You're gonna hang. Good. Bring the hands back. Lift tall. So your hips, armpits, shoulders in a line. Make sure you're in your core. The arms are directly to the side. You're going to drop. So lift the left arm first. Spin that arm and reach over. Come back up. Take your left hand down. Take your right arm out first. Spin. Reach up and over. Come back up. Point those toes. Come forward. Swivel that back shin. Lift up. Pull back. Drop those knees. Drop the elbows. So again, when you're going for your head, you want to go from the brow, between the brow and the crown. So wherever feels comfortable, but the back of the neck is free. So your hands are shaped as if they could hold a grapefruit. The forearms are anchored. You'll lift your head, lift your hips, and drop your head to the ground. One foot, the other foot, both legs up. So, really, really use those legs. It's as if you're standing on the sky. The legs are that strong. The forearms are also equally strong. But the shoulders are relaxed. The back of the neck is so comfortable and free. So you want to make sure that the weight isn't actually in your head. The power is in your legs, your core, your forearms. You want to be able to easily breathe. And then you can come down when you're ready. Drop again and rest. So if you don't usually practice headstands, you might just be working in places where we've been before with that rocking action or with the hips up, which will prepare you for headstand. If you're not used to being on your head, a lot of energy, so you just kind of massage your head a little bit. It's a lot of power and energy if you're not used to it. So you're going to come to the crown of the head again, but the arms are back. Only do this if you feel comfortable. It's a lot easier than it looks, but you want to feel secure in your ability. So come to the crown. You're going to lift, pull the belly in. Whoop. That happens. You have to recalibrate. And then call it a day. So bring your hands forward. That's a good example of listening to yourself. You don't want to do what your body says not to do. You're going to cross it over. It all feels really good when you listen to your body. build up, and some days are different. Some days it's just power, flow, fun, ease, and other days you have to really focus on your breath. It's all about the breath no matter what, but sometimes you really have to just sink in because the head gets in the way. So what's going on inside the head has a lot to do with it. Cross your ankles and take your legs out. So headstands are so amazing at clearing the head space. The noise and the thinking that goes on, sometimes the thoughts can be very distracting. Lift. Take your ankle over your knee, making like a 4, the shape of a 4, and you're going to bring your body sort of between the shin, get into that hip. Lift back up, switch the legs out, long torso, you're taking your torso over the shin. Remember, it's really important, it's more important to keep the spine long and to allow your hamstrings to open rather than going forward as far as possible. You go as far possible as you can go. But you want to try to get the back of that knee on the ground, really energize through the legs, and allow the hamstrings to open so that your lower back can also open. And allowing your hip to open will also help your lower back to open. They're all connected. Everything is connected. So now lift up, both legs out, slide. Hug those knees, just really let your back soften into the ground. The spine is just sinking in, the muscles falling away. Take your knees together, feet wide, and let your arms fall to the side. Just a little bit of a windshield wiper, just a little bit. Now bring it back to center. Hug the knees one more time. Then allow yourself to go to Shavasana. Melt into the ground. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, roll to your right side. Bring yourself into a seated position. And bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.